Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for the Earth Element Flow. Get yourself in a comfortable position. If you feel you benefit from using a cushion or anything underneath the pelvis, then take one. We're going to use Prithvi Mudra. This is an Earth Mudra, thumb and the ring finger coming together. And we're going to have a silent affirmation, which I would like us to be able to feel we can come back to through the practice. Or we could say it out loud if we choose as well. And this affirmation is, the earth is my home. So I want us to really feel like we can root down, connect with the earth beneath us. So taking a hold of this mudra, closing our eyes, tucking that tailbone under. Encouraging the shoulder blades to soften, hugging the core around that rib cage, really drawing that core in like we're giving ourselves a hug. Chin slightly dropping down towards that sternum, towards that throat. And then, as if someone above supporting us is just pulling us up from that crown. So that spine's lengthened. And we can focus on the breath coming in. As it comes in, it travels down to that tailbone so we can anchor with every inhale, feeling our place in the earth, on the earth. The earth is my home. And then with that exhale, we can release from there, letting go as that breath travels up. Dropping the shoulders, releasing any tension in the jaw. And we'll just continue a few more breaths here. Connecting with that wonderful element, the earth, which helps ground us. Last deep breath here. And then just opening those eyes, placing those hands over those knees. We're going to make some circles. We exhale as we come back, flexing that spine. We inhale as we come forward, extending. Exhale, drawing back. Just waking up that body. Couple more this way. From here, we're just going to pause, breathe in, fill up, and then exhale, opposite direction. Couple more. Back to that center, lengthening and lifting. Some shoulder shrugs. Focus on that exhale, really releasing out. You can do it through the nostrils, or if they're feeling a little blocked, through that mouth. Couple more. And then from there, just bringing those hands down by the sides. We're going to exhale, slide down to that right, reaching that left arm up, that rib cage. Come back to the center, exhale to that left, taking that right hand up that right side. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, anchor, exhale. The earth is my home. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reaching. Connecting. Feel that earth beneath you with your hands too. You could, if you wanted to, look over that left shoulder. If that feels a little too uncomfortable, you can stay looking straight in front. Couple more either side. Breathe in, come up, anchor. Exhale to release down. Inhale to come up, spinal twist, keeping the hands nice and low. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale to come back, swapping side. Exhale to twist. Slow and steady, breathe in, breathe out. Keep this going. Breathe in to anchor back to that center. Exhale to twist. One more either side. Then from there, we're going to release our right leg out to the side, tucking in that left. Coming over to that right side. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, coming down, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale. Flex this right leg, push the heel away, toes come in. Exhale as you come down. Inhale to rise up, anchor that tailbone. The earth is my home. Exhale to come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Three to go. Listen to the body, go as far as feels good for you this morning. Last one. 2 deep breaths. Inhale to rise, coming over to this left leg, anchoring foot into the elbow, knee into the elbow, or if you prefer, hands. From there, just gently opening up, waking up this hip. Tailbone tucking in, heart space lifting. The earth is my home. From there, gently placing this left leg down, sweeping the right leg behind. Pigeon pose. Fingers come up. Lengthen through that spine. Breathe into the body. Exhale, come on down. 3 deep breaths. Inhale to rise back up, bringing that right leg back round. Reaching this left leg out, dragonfly. Just taking it forward again, listening where it's comfortable for you. Breathe in, fill up, lift that chest. Exhale, release down. Inhale. Exhale. One last deep breath, anchor that tailbone. The earth is my home. Exhale, surrender into it. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bring that right leg in, half dragonfly, looking towards your left foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, fill up. Exhale. That exhale takes you down, release. Inhale brings you up. 3 more. Coming up now, breathe in. Exhale, last one. 3 deep breaths. The earth is my home. Inhale to rise up. Bringing this right leg up, cradling either knees or hands. Lift up through that tailbone. The earth is my home. Lengthen, lift. Wake up the hips nice and gently. And then placing that right foot, sweeping the left foot back. Fingertips in line. Lift, lengthen. Keep working on extending that back leg. Draw those inner thighs in towards each other. Squeeze the glutes, pinch those shoulder blades in. And then exhale, come on down. Come to where works for you. Could be here, could be here. Breathe, feel slow, steady breaths. Okay, from there, we're going to inhale, come up onto all fours. Push back on that left foot and bring yourself into the plank. Lovely. From there, exhale, drop those knees, sink back, surrender. 3 deep breaths here, just while I turn the mat around. Breathe into that body, fill up. Exhale, allow yourself to connect deeper with the earth beneath you. The earth is your home. Feel this. Okay. And then from there, we're going to inhale, come up. From here, we're going to tuck those toes under and push into our plank. We're going to flow here. So an exhale, we drop the knees. We sit back into our extended child pose. We inhale, rise up. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the core back, tuck those toes under and push into our plank. We exhale, drop those knees onto the tops of those feet, sinking back. Keep this going with your breath. Breathe in, up into a strong plank. Active core, shoulder blades slightly pinching in. Drop those knees. Anchor down. The earth is my home. Breathe in, rise up. Feel that earth under the balls of those feet. Feel the earth underneath those hands. Keep it going. Inhale to rise, push up. Lovely. Exhale, dropping those knees. 2 more. Inhale, rising up. Strengthen through that core. Exhale, drop those knees. Okay, one last one. Inhale, up into that plank. This time as we exhale, drop those knees, come back. We're going to push back into down dog. So tuck those toes under, drive that tailbone up. Take those feet a little wider. Lovely. Breathe into this down dog. Chest lowering, armpits rounding in towards each other. We're going for a warrior 1. So we're going to turn the right heel of our foot in towards the left as we step our left foot forward. From here, we're going to rise up, just checking that back foot, anchor that little toe down, squeeze the glutes, rotate those hips forward. From there, sink into this front leg, check you can see those toes. Inhale, rise up with the arms, or if you prefer, you could keep them on the thighs. Keep hugging the core. Breathe into your warrior. We could also use our Prithvi Mudra here, reaching up, breathing. 2 deep breaths. Last one, breathe in, fill. And then we're going to exhale, coming down. From there, we're going to push back into our plank. Exhale, drop the knees, sink back. Inhale, rise back up, tuck those toes under. This time, exhale, push back into a down dog. Turning that right heel in, that left heel in now. You're going to step your right foot forward. So we're warrior 2 with the other leg. Coming up, anchoring. Try and get that little toe down. Squeeze the glute, bring this hip forward. Sorry, having a wobbly one this side. Hug that core. Breathe in. Hands could be on the thighs to support. Prithvi Mudra if you like, reaching up. Heart space can also go up, but we're really focusing on grounding today. So you may prefer just looking straight in front or even slightly towards those feet. Encourage those feet to sink down. Allow yourself to really feel part of the earth. Especially when we're having wobbly days, which is sometimes, in my case, quite often. So really rooting down, feeling the soles of my feet. Rooting down helps. And then I can soften my shoulders. One last big deep breath here. And we're going to exhale, come down again. We're going to do both again on either side. So we step back to our plank, tailbone tucked, drop those knees. Exhale, push back into the extended child pose. Inhale to rise up, tuck the toes under, down dog. Tailbone goes up, turning that right heel in so we can step. Left foot forward, squeezing the glute, really coming now into that warrior, lifting up that chest, softening the shoulder blades, breathing in deeply, Prithvi Mudra if we want. We're then going to exhale, come back down on the ball of that back foot, stepping back into our plank, dropping those knees, sinking back. Inhale, coming back up, tuck those toes under into plank. Exhale, push back into down dog, turn that left heel in, step that right foot forward. Coming back into that warrior two. Anchor that little toe side down. Sometimes I look, lift it, then push it back down. Coming back to that center, hugging the core, lifting up through that spine. Can rest the hands on the thighs, or maybe bring them up. That Prithvi Mudra, breathing, creating strength in the pose. Slow, steady breaths. Then from here, we're going to exhale, come down. This time we're going to bring that left foot to join the right at the front of the mat and come into a dangling. Bringing those big toes together. Chin tucks in, crown of the head to the floor. Just releasing, slow, steady breaths. Feel the balls and the heels of your feet. Maybe have a little look at your toes. See if you can spread them. Place each one down individually, allowing each one to connect with the earth. Maybe the hands can come down, maybe not quite. Maybe holding those opposite elbows. But we're just allowing ourselves to dangle, root down. As we breathe in, we fill up. As we exhale, we allow ourselves to just sink that little deeper. And here now, we're just going to add a lunge. So on our next exhale, I want us to take that right leg back. So the left leg's forward. Drop the right knee. Inhale, just lengthen through that spine, but then exhale, just allow ourselves to surrender down, rooting to the earth. 3 deep breaths here. From there, we're going to inhale, rise up on the ball of that back right foot, stepping the left foot back. Exhale, drop those knees, sink back. Inhale, rise up, tuck the toes under, push back into that plank. Exhale, drive it back into down dog. Tailbone comes up. Inhale, stepping, left foot forward, right one to join, bringing us back into our dangling. Exhale, slow release. Just letting the balls and the heels of the feet sink into the mat. Let the shoulders come away from each other. Feel the earth beneath you. Breathe in, let the breath fill. Expansion. Exhale, release, let go into that earth beneath you. Now this time we're going to exhale. We're going to step that left leg back. Taking it back, bringing the knee down, lengthening through that spine first of all. Knee above that ankle, maybe slightly in front. And then when we're ready, we're going to exhale, we're anchoring down.
Really feeling the ground beneath us, making friends with the ground. Slow, steady breaths. Last one here. Feel that right foot sinking down. Maybe the shin of that left leg just starting to release a little, let go into that earth. And then we're going to inhale, come up on the ball of that left foot. We're going to come back into that plank. Tuck our tailbone under, hug the core. Then we're going to exhale, drop those knees, sink back. Forehead comes down. Breathe in to rise up. Exhale, tuck those toes under, pushing back into down dog. Inhale, stepping forward with that right foot, left foot to join. Sinking into our dangling. Hanging out, rooting with the ground beneath us. Crown of the head towards the floor, chin tucking in towards the neck. Shoulders out wide, tailbone reaching up to the ceiling. Soles of the feet connecting to the earth. The earth is my home. Maybe say this with every exhale in your next 3 breaths. Inhale, just a little half lift here, lengthening through that back, maybe placing the hands on the shins, pinching those shoulder blades in. Then we're going to exhale, step one leg back, then the other into our plank. Tuck that tailbone under. Either knees can come down or full plank as we exhale into our chaturanga. Forehead down. We're going to inhale into our up dog. Exhale, pushing back down. Into our down dog, tailbone comes up, stretch it out. From there we're going to inhale, walking our hands back towards our feet. When we got as far as we can, we're going to once again come into our dangling pose, connecting with that earth beneath us. If the hands will come down, brilliant. Maybe we could even place them under the feet, really pushing the soles of our feet into the backs of our hands and the backs of our hands into the earth beneath us. If that feels a little too much, you can stay with the hands down or holding those elbows. 3 deep breaths. Again, maybe with each exhale, saying silently, the earth is my home. This allows you to really push into the balls and the heels of the feet like they're rooting down, so the rest of your body can elongate, lengthen through. Be gentle with those shoulder blades. Be gentle with the facial muscles. And then very slowly, we're going to come up, using the core to pull us up. Keep those arms flexed. Keep the spine flexed, shoulders nice and wide. Away from those ears, come up slowly. When we get to the top, just round those shoulders back, lift the heart space. We're going to do some prostrations now, coming down, saluting to the earth. So, being at the bottom end of your mat, feet about hip width apart. We're going to inhale, reach up, upward salute. We're going to neutralize that spine and exhale into a squat. We're going to hold that squat. And as we inhale, we're just going to bring our hands onto our thighs, lifting that chest. We're going to exhale, driving the abdominal wall to the thighs, the chin to tuck in, crown of the head dangling. We're going to inhale, walk our hands forward, come up onto the balls of the feet, dropping the knees down. Onto the tops of the feet as we walk our hands further and bring that chest between the hands. Exhale into a little chaturanga. Slide the hips back. Bring those hands out in front. We've made it to the earth. The earth is my home. Allow the shoulders to relax. Focus on the breath. When we're ready, we're going to bring those hands either side of the rib cage with an inhale to lift that chest. pushing us back, tucking the toes under. We bring the hands back closer to those knees. As we exhale, bringing ourselves back into a dangling. If we can from there, raise up to those hands on those thighs to inhale to our squat. From there, exhale, just to really hug the core, tuck the tailbone under, and then inhale to rise up. Exhale to bring those hands down. Breathe in, fill up. Hands come together into prayer. Exhale, squat it down. Bringing those hands to those thighs. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, abdominal wall comes down, tailbone comes up, hands to the floor. Inhale, walk those hands in front, up onto the balls of the feet. Control, drop those knees, walk those hands in front, line up with that chest, hug the core. Exhale, chin, chest down, hips. Surrender. Long, slow exhale, then just a few breaths here. Connecting. Hands either side of the rib cage as we inhale, bringing ourselves up, pushing back. We tuck those toes under, bring the hands to the knees for support as we exhale, push back. From there, really hug the core, tuck the tailbone under, keep the legs nice and static, place your hands on your thighs. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, hug that core a little more, anchor those feet in, and then inhale to rise up. Exhale, coming back down. Breathe in, fill up. Upward salute. Hands come together, neutral spine. Exhale, squatting down to as far as it's comfortable. Place those hands onto those thighs. Lift the chest as you breathe in. Exhale, coming forward, tailbone comes up. Spine flexes, chin tucks in, hanging out, dangling. Breathe in, we walk those hands forward, we come up on the balls of the feet, feeling where it feels stable for us to drop those knees. Come onto the tops of the feet, walk the hands forward as we exhale, lining up that chest between the hands, hugging the core, surrendering down, releasing. Couple of deep breaths here. Line it up with an inhale, bringing those hands back to the rib cage, lifting the chest. Exhale, toes tuck under, hands come back. We ride up into our dangling. We're going to inhale, bring ourselves up to that squat. Lengthen and lift that chest. Exhale, pulling the core back, and then inhale, rise up through those feet. Exhale, coming back down. Breathe in, fill up. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, come down for that hug. Pause it there, hold it. Anchor those hands into the thighs, the soles of the feet into the earth. Exhale, coming forward, tailbone comes up. Chin tucks in into our forward fold. Inhale, walk those hands forward, right up onto the balls of the feet. Bringing yourself down, tops of those feet. Heart space between those hands, hug the core. Exhale, come down, surrender, release. 2 deep breaths. Get those hands ready by the rib cage for that inhale, lift, pushing back, hands to the knees. Exhale to rise in to our dangling, hanging out. Inhale to come up to that squat. Push those hands into the thighs, hug the core. Exhale, hug the core a little more, soften those shoulders. Breathe in to rise up. Exhale, coming down. Breathe in. Exhale. Strengthen as we inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, up on the balls of those feet. Exhale.
2 deep breaths. Preparing those hands to inhale, push up into like that cobra, come back, toes tucked, hands to support. Exhale to our fold. Hug that core, tuck the tailbone under, inhale to your squat. Feel the strength of the squat, exhale, hug the core. Push those feet in, inhale to rise up. Exhale. 3 more, breathe in. Neutralize, exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Inhale, travel those hands forward. Drop those knees, tops of the feet. Exhale, align, chaturanga. Inhale. 2 deep breaths. Hands prepped, ready either side of the ribcage. Activate those glutes. Breathe in. Come back, hands to support. Exhale, use the core. Drive it back. Soften, hug that core a little more. Inhale, rise, support. Those hands on the thighs, pinch those shoulder blades in. Exhale to hug. Feel the feet sink. Inhale to rise. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe. Connect with that earth. Inhale to bring us down. Align, exhale to take us to the earth. Prostration, surrendering to that earth. Allow the hips to sink, the shoulders to sink. 2 deep breaths. Prepping the hands either side of the ribcage. Inhale to rise. Coming back like an extended child pose, but with those toes tucked, hands to support, raising up, hugging abdominal wall to thighs. Remember, legs don't have to be straight. They are as they are. Breathe in, raising up into this squat, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, hugging the squat, pushing the feet down so we can inhale, rise up through the soles of the feet. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Upward salute. Exhale into that squat. Tucking the tailbone under, strengthening it with our inhale. Exhale, forward fold, tailbone comes up, crown of the head to the floor. Inhale up onto the balls of the feet, walking the hands away, dropping those knees. Hands come out in front. Exhale, slowly down. Surrender. 2 deep breaths. And then this time, bringing those hands either side of the ribcage. Drawing those elbows in. Exhale. Push yourself back into extended child pose. Let the forehead come down and just gently rock from side to side. Just feel those hips going gently from side to side. Slow, steady breaths. Then from there, we're going to inhale, bring ourselves up, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. From there, we're going to bring ourselves up into a plank. So tuck those toes under, hug that core strong. And then we're going to exhale, push back into down dog, reaching up. From there, we're going to inhale, come back into that plank. Exhale, push back into that down dog. 2 more. Inhale into the plank. Feel the ground beneath you. Exhale, activate that core. Tailbone up. 1 more. Breathe in. Full strong plank. Exhale, push back into the down dog.
Inhale to that plank. Exhale, drop those knees. Come back for a rest in extended child pose. Or you could bring those hands down either side and just rock from side to side. Just allowing the breath to flow. And then from there, if the hands are down by the sides, just bring them back out in front, stretching them. And then inhale, rise up into those hands. Exhale, tuck the toes under, pushing back into our plank. So drop those hips, tuck tailbone, hug the core. Then from there, we're going to turn on our left foot. So we're turning on the left, on the ball of that left foot. As we step the right foot forward. We're going to turn on that heel of the right foot to bring us into a wide forward fold. Just swaying from side to side. From there, as we get to that left foot, we're going to turn on the heel, push up on that right foot, and then step back into a plank. Strong plank, holding. Exhale, push back into down dog, stepping that right foot forward. Pivot on the heel of that right foot as you pivot on the ball of the left to bring us to that wide forward fold again, side to side. So we're going to come around full circle. This time as we come to that left foot, we're going to pivot on the heel, up on the ball of that right foot to step us back into plank. Exhale, drop those knees, sink them back down. Inhale, rise back up, tuck the toes under, back into our plank. Exhale, step the right foot forward, pivot on the ball of this, step the left foot forward, pivot on the ball of the right, so the heel's in line, then the heel of this left foot, so a wide-legged forward fold. Then this time, when we get to the right side, we're going to pivot on that heel, up on the ball of that left foot, stepping back into our plank. Strong alignment, gathering. Push back into down dog. Step that left foot forward, right. Pivot on the ball of the right, on the heel of the left, so we're back into that wide-legged, and just from side to side. As we come to that right side, pivot on the heel, hands either side. Right hand to little toe, left to big, step it back. Exhale, drop the knees, sink it back. We're going to try that one more time. Breathe in to come up. Exhale, tuck the toes under into our plank. Push back into nearly a down dog, stepping that right foot forward. Pivot on the heel, the ball of that left foot. So the heel comes down, then pivot on the heel of the right. So in that wide-legged forward fold, just side to side, keeping low to that ground. Then from there, when we get to the left foot, we're going to pivot on the heel, up on the ball of that right foot, and step ourselves back into plank. Align, gather that strength. Then from there, we're going to exhale, push back into down dog, stepping the right foot forward. Pivot on the ball of the left, heel comes in, pivot then on the heel of your right foot. For a wide-legged forward fold, swaying side to side. Big deep breaths, tailbone coming up, crown of the head to the floor, anchoring. This time when we come to the left, we're going to pivot on that heel, push on the ball of that right foot, and step ourselves back into a plank. Lengthen a line. Tuck the tailbone under, drop those knees, sink it back. We're going to go the other side. So breathe in, tuck the toes under, push into plank. Exhale, push into that down dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward. On the ball of that right, turn the heel in. On that left, pivot on the heel to turn the balls in. And then align to your wide legs, side to side, forward fold, anchoring down. Wanting to reach that ground beneath us. Then as we get to that right foot, pivot on the heel onto the ball of that back left foot. Step the right foot back to join in a strong plank. Exhale, pushes back into down dog. This time we step forward with our left foot. We pivot on the ball of our right foot so the heel anchors down. Then we pivot on the heel of our left, bringing the feet in for wide legged. And then scooping them side to side, connecting with the earth beneath us. This time as we inhale, we're going to walk those hands out as far as feels comfortable. The tailbone's going to come up. If we can get the forearms down, we may want to anchor, taking that forehead to the ground. If that feels a little too much, just flex those elbows. Three more deep breaths here. Remember our mantra, the earth is my home. The earth is my home. Feel those feet sink in. Feel that breath. My cat's coming to join us. Now on your next inhale breath, I just want you to come up onto those fingertips, lengthen through that spine, bring that heart space forward. Then exhale, bring those hands back. And then on that right foot, we're just going to pivot on the ball of the foot, bringing that right hand to the little toe, left to the big toe, up onto the ball of that back foot, and bringing ourselves back into that plank again. Hug the core, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, drop the knees, sink back. Just gently rock from side to side. Inhale to bring yourself back up. Tuck those toes under, back into our plank. Exhale, push back into down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right foot forward. Bring those feet together. Surrender into your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, back into your forward fold. Arms either side, or you can cover those ears. Hold opposite elbow. As you inhale, raising up. Exhale to come down. Breathe in, open that heart space. Exhale, coming down. Abdominal wall to the thighs, hands to the floor, chin tucks in. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through the back. Exhale, stepping back into your plank. Aligning full plank or knees down. Hug the core, tuck the tailbone under. Flex creases of the elbows to the front. Come on down. Inhale, open that heart space. Up dog, lift that chest. Exhale, pushing back into your down dog. Tailbone comes up. Inhale to step. Bring the other foot to join. Surrender into your forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Keep those legs static, lengthen through your back. Exhale, cover those ears or arms out wide. Breathe in to raise up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Hands to the floor, chin tucked in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands either side, step back. Align, strengthen, knees down or full chaturanga. Inhale, breathe in, open that heart space. Exhale, pushing back into your down dog. Tailbone comes up. Inhale to step, bring those feet together. Exhale to surrender in the fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale, cover those ears or arms out wide, breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in, fill up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on back. Align. Slowly release down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, sinking back all the way now to extended child pose. Just gently swaying from side to side. Then from there we're going to inhale, bring ourselves up, coming down onto those forearms. Tailbone stays up, and we exhale, chin, chest down.
Then from there we inhale, bringing ourselves up into a sphinx, spreading the hands, anchoring the forearms down. Anchor those hips into the floor. Five deep breaths here. Keep those glutes active, keep the heart space lifted. And then from there, exhale, coming completely down, dropping the forehead. We're going to take that left knee out wide. We can bring the ankle out with us as we look over to our right. Or if you prefer, looking straight down. Just a couple of deep breaths here. Opening up the hip, taking a few deep breaths. Then on our next exhale, just bringing that left leg back in, taking that right knee out as far as feels comfortable, maybe the ankle too, so it's like a half frog, and then looking in the opposite direction, or if you prefer, just staying down. A few deep breaths here. And then when we're ready, just exhaling, bringing that leg back, bringing our forehead down onto our hands. Just going to work our lower body now, really anchoring, feeling the pubic bone connecting with the earth now. So as we exhale, we're going to lift our left leg, squeezing the glute, lifting, pointing the toe away, keeping the pelvis on the floor, keeping the forehead down. We exhale to release. Swapping then to our right to inhale, raise up, exhale to release. You could do both legs at the same time if you wanted. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Keep your connection with the earth. Exhaling down, inhaling. So that pubic bone stays on the mat the whole time. And you sync it with your breath. Rising with that inhale, anchoring with that exhale. Can either be singles or doubles. Let your shoulders soften. Let your forehead sink into your hands, or if you prefer, the mat. 5 more. Work with that breath. Your inhale brings you up. Your exhale drops you down. If you wanted to as well, you could do a breath when you're up. So you come up with an inhale. You exhale to soften shoulders, but hug the core and extend through those legs. Then you inhale again. Then you exhale to lower. So you bring that extra breath in to add to that dimension. So 2 more. Last one. And then this time when you come back down, just gently rock those hips from side to side. Lifting the head up, bringing those hands either side of the ribcage, tuck the elbows in. Bring those inner thighs together, big toes together. Let the forehead anchor down. Inhale, lift up into the cobra. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, lift up into that cobra. And then exhale, sink back into an extended child pose. Really let the tailbone drop down, head to the ground, arms either side.
If you need a prop or anything to help support that head, maybe bring it now. I'm going to stay here for a couple of minutes, connecting with the earth beneath us. We've worked hard in that flow, and now it's time to really ground and connect with earth. So as you breathe in, feel that breath come in, fill up your back. Feel the back rise as you get that breath in. And then as you exhale, just allow your shoulders to release, fall away from each other. The middle of your back to let go of any tension. And your lower back sink down, down, down. And then when you next inhale again, just get that breath in to the spine. Feel it travelling down each vertebra and expanding laterally to nourish the body on the way down. And then when you slowly exhale, just allow the shoulders to slide. And just feel yourself falling into the ground, your home, remembering the mantra, the earth is my home. This is your place to connect to. Last 5 breaths here. And then when we're ready, just very slowly, using the core to pull us back, take the shoulder blades out wide, tuck that chin in, and then just round those shoulders back. One way, then the other. And then from there, we'll just give our feet a little stretch out. So coming forward, tuck those toes under. Just sitting back as far as is comfortable for us. Might be here, might be coming up, might even be lifting up a little bit through that tailbone, through that spine, stretching out through the feet. And then from there, we'll just come back, go the other way now, back onto the tops of our feet, lifting our knees up. For some of us, this may be enough, quite strong on those ankles, but those ankles have worked hard for us today, supporting. So good to give them a stretch. If here's enough, fine. Then take it a little deeper. Maybe take those hands out. Lift that chest. Bringing those hands back to the thighs, legs back. We'll just do a little cat-cow, just get that flow in the spine. Exhale back into that Bitterlanasana, the cat, rounding up. The cat's joined us a few times today during the class. So I feel we should do this fantastic stretch that they just so naturally do. And then inhale into our Marjarasana, dropping the abdominal wall down, lifting the chest. Exhale, pushing back into that cat. Inhale. Let this flow with your own breath. Two more. This time as you inhale, lifting that chest.
Release on that exhale and bring yourself back to a seated position. Crossing those legs or however feels comfortable for you. Rooting, connecting again with the Prithvi Mudra. Lengthening up through our tailbone, heart space open. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Connecting with the earth. Remembering our little affirmation mantra, the earth is my home. Taking a few steady breaths. And then from there, just opening the eyes, just a nice lateral stretch to finish. So taking that right hand down, reaching this left one up the side of the body, coming up as far as feels comfortable. We can look towards the shoulder, or we may prefer just looking straight in front. And then maybe we'll reach up and extend. Breathe in, fill. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, fill. Exhale, lower. Inhale to come back up to the other side now, sliding that right hand up the outer lateral side of the body. Deep breaths. And bringing this arm up and over. If you want to, or you could just leave it there on the side. And then inhale to come back up, just a twist over right, left to right first. Couple of deep breaths. Back to that center, twisting to the other side. Back to that center. And bringing those hands together for Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for the Earth Flow. Just before you go, just be nice maybe to just bow down to the earth for your own reasons. So together with a big inhale, we're going to exhale, come down and just spend a few breaths connecting with earth for whatever reason we wish to connect with earth for right now. But maybe united we should thank the earth for being our home, our mother. And as she supports us and we believe and have faith in this support, we can grow and become who we really want to be. Thank you, Earth. Thank you, fellow yogis, yoginis. Namaste. Thank you.